What up, though, Detroit? So, you already know the deal. Just giving a shout out to Petty Tupac TV. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know the deal. We have to support everybody's businesses, and you already know how it goes. We support each other. You know what I'm saying? Make Detroit win.
What up, though? You already know how it goes. Smash like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment as long as you comment. You dig. Which point of the camera I should look at? This one or that? I don't know. Y'all tell me when y'all view the video. Shout out to all my supporters. You know I support y'all so much too. And I appreciate y'all a million billion %. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Today I want to talk about two of not the two dumbest, but yeah, probably the two dumbest murder cases I've seen take the trial. And two of the dumbest, senseless homicides that I've seen while been incarcerated many years, many times on different occasions. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. But before I get into that, shout Khalid, some of y'all might call him Khalid, at cancelbadcredit.com. Or one word, no spaces, cancelbadcredit.com. Now, he not selling a credit kit book, a credit repair kit book. He not selling that. He's selling you the letters that you need to handle any financial repair, credit repair situation imaginable. Anyone. And when will you receive it after you pay for it? In a matter of seconds, sent straight to your email. And he worked hands-on. And I'm going to do it too, just to be an example, because I know a lot of y'all not very trusting. And then a lot of these places are scams. I'm not going to lie about it. And then they charge so much. I think I seen Floyd Mayweather sponsor one and do a little video on it. I think Snoop did it. I think it was Snoop. And I went to do it. They wasn't scamming, but the price was crazy. They wanted $900. And all they doing is sending out letters to these people that they already got. A lot of these people not even financial attorneys or have no experience in it. They just sell you this product. They learn about it. They sell you the product. And they seen the emails already crafted of what you need, or they'll do it for you. $900. And then it was, it was $900 over the course of 3 months. Right now you can get it for $89. All these links in the description. Instagram, because that's what people follow. Instagram, YouTube, cancelbadcredit.com. Simple as that. All the links in the descriptions. Go check out the brother website. He a real sincere, passionate person. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do it myself and get back on track, because I got a bunch of questions for him. So I'm going to have them on. Don't forget, go check out the links. Tell me what you think about it. Another thing, my post, Samar Tanha, I can't pronounce the name right, but please go drop the questions that you want me to ask her, and please go drop the questions that you want me to ask Khalid, please, because I'm gonna have them on, and we need to start getting some money and bettering each other. We love the prison videos, and in no way am I glorifying it for y'all to say I do, but whatever. It ain't just all about that. It's about different forms of entertainment, and also just getting the money together, getting the credit right, getting into real estate. So please pay attention to that as much as you pay attention to the prison videos. And I'm going to be dropping this over and over again, beating in y'all head. You did. Go check out cancelbadcredit.com. One word. You should see it pop up right here. Right there. All right. Now let's get into the story. The first story I want to talk about is Kelsey Daniels out of Pontiac, North Side. I was a juvenile with him. One real tough guy, a little short guy, about 5'5", dark skin. Wasn't real tough and nothing like that. I never would expect him to come to prison for a murder, but a lot of y'all don't know, like, some days you don't wake up thinking that you're going to murder somebody. You're doing criminal activities, and you're just not prepared for when it goes left. Because trust me, if you out here thugging in the trenches, it's going to go left at one point, and somebody might die behind it. Now you turned the armed robbery into a felony homicide. And that carried natural life without parole. But anyway, Kelsey got the bright idea to have a girl set a dude up who was a drug dealer. Had a little money. I'm not saying he was a alleged drug dealer. Set this guy up. Right, so she called him up. They get to him. He wouldn't give it up. He was struggling. So Kelsey shot him in the leg. The girl was there. She was there too because she set the dude up. Kelsey shot him in the leg. In the leg. Might even been a foot. Nothing, but I think it was the leg, right? You can look it up. It's public information. Kelsey Dames versus State of Michigan. Public information. Shot the guy. Just a little leg shot. He bleed out and die. Hit an artery. He wasn't trying to kill that guy. You would think that would be second-degree homicide. In some states it would be because he didn't have intentions of killing him. But he shot the man nevertheless, and he died. In the state of Michigan, they don't care about that. They don't care if you shot him in his pinky and he died 7 years later from it, from complications from his pinky. You're going to get hit with that murder. State of Michigan, cruel too with their law. You doing 100% of your time. Ain't no good time up here. In the state joint, no. So the dude dies. The girl tells on him, witnessed her. Tell me why this guy take it to trial. You know what they gave him? Natural life without the possibility of parole. In WAP. Natural life without parole. The WAP all day. When they ask you how much time you doing, the life is be like all day. Forever. Never, ever going home. Or they say no ERD. And that, when I be hearing them words in the joint, I be, boy, you gotta live in this. It's horrible, man. Just thinking about it, it sent chills down my back. But that's one of the dumbest murders I seen take the trial. You know what they gave the girl? Slap on the wrist. Little couple years. She out and about enjoying her life. He the one with the criminal record. He pulled the trigger. That's how the prosecution turn your people against you when you go to trial. Okay, you the youngest. You 17, you 18. Imagine getting out when you 48. You 18 now, why not get out when you 28? You still got years left in your 20s, your 30s. Why get out when you're 48? Why get out when you're 60? And your man's gonna tell on you. For all y'all to think the street is real. It's not. The second one is a guy named Bobby McGowan, a.k.a. Bags. I know him personally from State Fair. Bobby was always a trooper. Wasn't a killer, nothing like that, though. But, you know, he got into carrying guns when he got out of juvenile. You know. So he's at like a Sweet 16 party in Ferndale. Now, for y'all that don't know, it's a part of Ferndale called Ferndale Township. It's a little bit gangsta over there. It's where like a little 3-block radius is projects and low-income housing surrounding the suburb. It's across 8 Mile. Right? And they beef with the Sconies and 7 Mile, some other gangs, whatever. But it go down over there. Bags from State Fair. State Fair, very rough area. That's where Lil Larry from. So they go to the 8 Mile guys party. You know, rowdy. They get to saying 8 Mile. He get to saying State Fair. The group's going at it. So Bags, Bobby, go to the car, grab a shotgun, come back, pull it out his pants. And as he pulling it out his pants, the gun goes off. I think he might have a chance to get back on this because it's kind of weird, right? But this is the state of Michigan. He didn't intentionally mean to kill him, but you consciously got into an argument, went and got a gun. After you throwing gang signs, you at a Sweet 16 party with 20, 30 witnesses. Go get the shotty. Come back. Pull it out his pants. It goes off. It hit the ground. Goes through a person's stomach and hit another individual and kill him. As he pulled it out, it goes off. You know all his homeboys that was there with him that was screaming State Fair? You know he told on him? He got, and he had dozens of witnesses saying it was him, and he pulled out a gun, and it went off. Whether it was intentional or not. Some saying intentional, most saying not, but nevertheless, it went off. He came back and constantly pulled out a gun. His life was in no danger. He could have left. Gun goes off. Hits one person. Hit another guy. And he died. They gave Bags natural life without parole. Homicide, premeditated murder. You went to your car and you came back with a gun and somebody died. That means you had ample opportunity to think about this or escape the situation. There's no second degree murder there. Not in the state of Michigan. You might get that in Ohio or something like that. I don't know. But in the state of Michigan, you're done. You're dead. It's over. You heard me? It's O-V. Crazy. Crazy. Just for pulling a gun out your pants, you got natural life now. And you still take it to trial with dozens of young kids saying it was you. In a courtroom crying, it was him. And they offered them a cop in the middle of trial like, you want to stop this? You want to make the victim's family relive this? Oh, I'm going to trial. That was a mistake. No, he might have a chance to get back, but he already been down like 12 years. This happened in what? I want to say 10, 09 or something like that. He been down quite a bit of time. That's one of the dumbest murders ever, senseless, and that's one of the stupidest cases you could have took to trial. Rumors and speculation from what they say, the people that I know that was in the situation, they offered the boy 18 years. It's probably going to be 25 before he get back. Hopefully not, but that's a hard pill to swallow. So anyway, after the gun go off, right, I forgot to tell y'all this. A guy named Ray, which was a known hitter, took the gun from him. They left. Took the shotgun from him, left. Threw it on top of a school. Police put pressure on Ray. Ray told where he threw the gun and he threw it on top of a school. Short time later, Ray was killed from an unrelated incident. He went and hit a lick on some guys and they didn't want to split the bread with him. $20,000, $30,000, they didn't want to split it with him, so they just offed him. Ray was a goon out here in the streets. He'd walk up to clubs and, hey, come up out that coat. Come about that. Come off this. And he told on the guy where the gun was, what happened, everything. It's big facts. It's public information. Streets ain't what you think they is, and on top of that, things happen. Don't put yourself in no situation to be tough. I don't see guys just point the gun at people and try to shoot around them and they end up hitting somebody else. Now you got assault with attempted murder. Now you got attempted murder or a body off just trying to be tough. Bags probably didn't even mean to go there and kill him. Look at Kelsey, to rob somebody over some crumbs. You got to spend that. When you go out there robbing, your average person ain't got right. You know, a lot of people ain't out here robbing big drug dealers. They go pick on weak people and they might get a pair of Cartiers or a coat. It's $600,000, $700,000, $2,000. But think about that $50 a month that your mother gonna send you over the next 25 years of your life. That's way more than $2,000. And that's a lot more struggle and pain than having to go through. Peace and blessings be upon y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I started trying to make them a little bit longer. I noticed the ones that's 10 minutes and up get a lot more views, and y'all keep telling me that, beating it in my head. Hit me up on Instagram about it. Make sure you go follow the links down there. CancelBadCredit.com. I'm going to post a flyer up again. Make sure you just check it out. Why it's this cheap. And go look at the other, the credit repair people online. Go look at a lot of them. The price is unreasonable. You trying to build your credit. You ain't got all that money. If you did, you go pay off everything that you got. But go learn everything you need to know about getting these liens up off you and the bad credit. Go do it. Peace and blessings be to y'all, man.